I know that I can get an ugly girl to go with me, so I don't want to just settle. And then finally I see this girl that I've had a crush on for a while, but she's given me a let's just be friends talk. There was a girl in front of us that had like a great butt, and I didn't feel bad at all for looking at that girl's butt. It wasn't really a date, it was me hanging out with a person that happened to have a... I hate being single. I hate being single so bad. Hi Christina, it's Skippy, and you'll notice that on Facebook I deleted you as a friend because I think that you are a giant
Hey, what's up, children of the corn? It's me, Cornhole Man. I have some terribly bad news to tell you. Do you guys remember my favorite 40-year-old virgin, Skippy? You know, the lovable, goofy son of a gun who can do everything but get the girl into the sack with him? Yeah, well, turns out, she's kind of mean sometimes. Okay, so I didn't know about this video at all, but I had a few people message me, and they were like, oh, have you seen the Skippy video that's unlisted? And I was like, no, I hadn't. And a couple of them linked it to me, and it turns out that, this is by far Skippy's darkest video. This feels like I'm discovering content that shouldn't be there. And as of now, the video is privated, so I don't think anybody but him can see it. Although I do have the video. So I haven't actually seen this footage yet, so it'll be the first time I'm watching it with you guys. I have no idea what to expect, but from everyone who messaged me, it's pretty mean. I can't imagine Skippy being mean because he's like the most, you know, he's goofy and stuff, but he doesn't seem mean. But at the same time, I think I know the type of person that comes off like nice, but if they don't get what they want, they can get a little spiteful and say some hurtful things. I feel like Skippy could be that type of guy. Okay, I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I'm gonna get into the video. But before we do, look at this S. It stands for Shark Week. So can you please subscribe for Shark Week? Am I even close? When is Shark Week? It says Shark Week's from the 11th to the 18th of July. Holy shit, I just guessed that. I am so proud of myself. Also, on a side random note, when a girl says it's Shark Week, it doesn't actually mean that it's Shark Week on Discovery Channel. I didn't know that. I was like, oh, why does everybody have a different Shark Week? Anyway, without further ado, this is basically the Skippy behind the scenes video that nobody wanted you to see, especially not Skippy.
I have been looking and looking and looking to try and get a date for the Kenny Chesney concert, which is tonight.
Okay, so from what I can gather, Skippy's going on another date to some musical concert. He calls up a girl and she either doesn't show or she's late. That's about all I know.
I've called all my A-list friends, the girls that I know that I find to be extremely attractive and available and amazing, and none of them could go.
Damn, Skippy! I didn't know he had a rotation nation over there. That's a fuckboy move. What? I genuinely didn't think he would have a list of like, oh, A-list girls that he would like to bang, but don't bang him back. Wow, I don't have one of those. It's kind of weird. But anyway, to each his own, I guess.
Well, it's crunch time. We're at 4:40. The concert's at like 7:30 or something like that. I know that I can get an ugly girl to go with me, so I don't want to just settle, right?
I know that I can get an ugly girl to go with me, so I don't want to just settle, right?
What the hell am I watching? So he looks the same, but he now possesses the confidence of Biggie Smalls. I could get an ugly bitch to go with me, but I really don't wanna. That's so mean in like the worst way possible. Like, nobody's ugly. Yeah, there might be someone that I'm like, oh, I'm not physically attracted to you. That doesn't mean you're ugly. That means that I can't see the beauty in you because I'm stupid. Someone else can. It's okay not to find everyone attractive, but it's weird going around being like, yeah, I got my hot girls and then ugly girls. I could easily get with one of those, but I don't want to lower my standards. So I'm trying to hit those girls who aren't trying to lower their standards, so I'm a virgin, is what I'm saying. I was talking to my friend about this like not too long ago, and I'm like, do you think someone should lower their standards if they can't find what they're looking for? And I was like, no, not at all. You just haven't found it yet. But if you're working on yourself and trying to just enjoy what you have, I think someone will come. I don't know. I think someone might come. What Skippy's saying is like, I want to date Megan Fox. But the only problem is he's not MGK. He's more like MG, which stands for Major Geek. But he seems to have this weird confidence that I never knew about.
And that's not the point of this. I want to go with someone that I'm attracted to, that there's a chance. So no one that's married should be going with me, guy or girl, right? And there should be at least a chance that there's some chemistry.
I mean, yeah, it's your date. You get to take who you want, bro. If you don't want to take a married guy, don't take him. When I go on dates, I'm pretty adamant on not going out with a married guy. Sorry, Daniel, but I don't think Martha would like this, okay? Yes, I'll buy you a steak, but it's not a date. Who the hell is even married and is like, oh man, let me ditch my husband to hang out with you for like 20 minutes at a concert just so you can try and make a move on me? I don't think that's happening, bro. Just stick to the single ladies.
Okay, so let me tell you how this went down. So there was this girl that I found online that said that she could go, and this was at like 5:30-ish, right? 6:30 comes around, I call her. No answer, goes straight to voicemail.
I'm sorry, Skippy. I just want to back it up a little bit. So from what I gather, this man is going to a concert. He said that it's crunch time at 4:30. He hadn't found a date. I don't know how anyone dates. I'm really bad at dating personally. I usually find the person before I go on the date, if you know what I mean. Is it just me? Is that an unpopular opinion? Or do you find someone to go to the restaurant with instead of booking 2 seats at a restaurant and then being like, oh, shit, I need to find someone? Or is that how people do it nowadays? They're just like, hi, I have dinner reservations for 2 here. Do you know another person, or has anyone been stood up? Nope. Alright, well, are you getting off work anytime soon? It just seems like Skippy's doing this backwards, which seems to be his whole life at this point. He's doing everything backwards.
And then finally I see this girl that I've had a crush on for a while, but she's given me a let's just be friends talk. And so I've kind of settled into, okay, there'll never be anything there.
That is very, very daunting thought, to be getting the let's just be friends talk at an age above 18. The only time anyone mentions friends talk to me is about the show, because if they don't, then I just stunt roll out the car like I'm Jesus. Jesus was never in a car, but I don't know if I want to get friend-zoned in my mid-30s. That seems like a thing of the past. You know, certain things you just gotta leave in the past. Like, if you scrape your ankle and then your mom's like, let me kiss your boo. Oh shit, mom, I'm 36. I don't know if you should be doing this. This is a little weird. Or like, if your uncle is still measuring you past the age of like, I don't know, 24. It's like, nah, this is just insulting. Are you expecting me to get to 6'5" anytime soon? I'm done growing, bro.
She asks me, yeah, I can come, but you don't mind if I take off a little early. So as soon as we get done, she wants me to drop her off at the drive-in movie so her and her real date tonight can go to it.
So already you can see Skippy expressing frustration at a girl who has friend-zoned him and then is presumably going on a real date after. And she's like, yeah, I'll go with you as just a friend, but then I need you to drop me off at a drive-thru where I can possibly ride this man like a bull. My thing here is that Skippy really seems super passive-aggressive already. My advice to him at this point would be like, simply don't take her. If someone's like, we should just be friends, and you don't want that, don't indulge it. This is how people get stuck in the friend zone. They're like, oh, okay. I guess you don't like me. I'll just pretend not to like you for years until you come around. It's very rare to wear down someone into liking you after years and years. Because they're thinking about that movie where at the end of the movie, the girl's like, you were there for me all along. When in reality, she's just like, is your friend single? Take someone who wants to go to the date with you, Skippy. And if you can't get someone, go yourself or don't go. You can have fun by yourself. I do it every night. No, please. This is not untrue, but it's so sad.
I was supposed to go on a date with and leave a voice message and tell her what I think of her. And maybe we'll even get a chance to talk to her on the phone.
Turns out this girl doesn't really communicate with Skippy too well, and he's sort of left hanging for a bit, and he doesn't know what to do, so he tries to call her and then leaves a voicemail, which ends up being really, really bad.
Hi, leave a callback number. Press 5.
Hi, Christina. It's Skippy, and you'll notice that on Facebook, I deleted you as a friend because I think that you were a giant bitch.
Did you see that coming? I didn't see that one coming. Don't think I've ever heard Skippy say that before. So it's like hearing Bonnie be like, "What the f, motherfucker?" What? I wasn't prepared for that. I mean, not that anybody doesn't know this already, but calling someone's voicemail and then leaving a hostile message never makes you look good. Even if she was actively ignoring you and being mean and stuff, don't be mean back. That it just creates a bad cycle, dude. Also, you could tell how childish she is. I deleted you from my Facebook. You'll notice that. She wouldn't notice, trust me.
By going to sleep and then not waking. And I get that accidents happen, don't get me wrong. And that
I just peeped his hat. It says sexy, single, fun, I am Skippy.com. The two most promotional assholes I've ever seen on the internet are him and Big Ed. And if you want to invite Jake Paul, he could be like their nephew. Imagine me going to a date wearing a hat saying, "Oh, subscribe to 16leo because he's so sexy and single and fun." If I had a hat, it would be like, "Leave me alone. I'm trying to eat this burger and it keeps slipping out of my hand. .com. That would be my thing. Wow, dude. I can tell you right now, being self-promotional doesn't help with your virginitis, bro. Get rid of the hat, please.
might even be, nope, that's not you calling in, someone else. But I get that you were trying to, you were going to take a nap or something like that. Anyways, my whole deal is this phone call is to tell you that you're a bitch and I really don't want to talk to you again, even if you have a great excuse.
Didn't she friend zone you before she even turned up? There was never gonna be anything that could happen. And this is enough for you to still call someone a bitch twice on one voicemail? What if she did have a good excuse, dude? Hey, my name's Skippy. I'm sexy, single, and fun. By the way, you're a bitch, and I don't care what you have to say. Oh, she's calling. Hello? Nothing you say is even going to matter. Hi, Skippy. You are really a mean person, and I don't really like what you've said, but, not that it matters right now, but my mom died. Skippy? You're still a bitch. What if that happened? Then what? Who would feel like the real jerk right now? You'd be like scrambling to be like, what I meant to say was, you're a bitch as in a female dog, and that is my favorite gender of dog, and I would like to give you a bone. Not sexually, just, because dogs like bones. I'm not trying to have sex with my dog. Okay, well.
I hate being single. I hate being single so bad.
Dude, me too. I hate being single. I wake up every day whenever I want and I just play video games someday. I edit. I get to talk to all my friends. I have a car I could pick up all the honeys in that I want. Because I'm single, I could just mingle with people. Sometimes I go out on dinner dates. Oh, it's just so bad. Ugh. Dude, enjoy it. It probably won't last forever. Then you'll be in a committed, beautiful relationship. Then enjoy that. Try not to be angry at the thing that you don't have and be happy at the thing that you do have. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I love being single, but I don't mind it. I also have my days where I'm like, damn, it would be nice to be with someone. But if you don't find that person that you really want, it's fine to be single. There's no problem. But, we're all on the same boat. This is the Titanic. Everybody's sinking. Everyone's gonna die. That's just a bit of positive reinforcement for everyone watching YouTube. Everyone's gonna die. Nothing you do matters.
That's what everybody says.
The only reason why why I don't just lower my standards and go out with and go after a girl that I'm not attracted to at all, or change my standards and go for a girl that would probably go out with me but isn't anywhere near what I consider my type. The only reason that I do all that is because
I don't know what the actual reason is, but I'll tell you what the reason should be. Don't be selfish. If you don't like someone and they like you, tell them. Let them know. It might hurt them for a second, but it'll save them a lifetime of pain. Don't be a dick about that one. That's mean. Which you're kind of proving to be in this video.
I have the hope that on the horizon that there's something better, right? So you just go, okay, this is just a phase I'm going through. Well, this phase has been going on for 33 years. Okay, now the first, 16 shouldn't count, but okay, so 17 years of my life has just been, okay, in 2 years for a Mormon mission. What's that, 15 years? 15 years of my life of horrible luck with the ladies,
This started off as a big rant, then he kept going down every time. That was so unintentionally funny. I've been single 33 years. Like, well, the first 16 is like, you know, when I was a baby. So like 17 years I've been single. Ah, yeah, but I did go on that Mormon mission for 4 years. So 13 years I've been single. Oh, yeah, but I did serve in the army for 2 terms. So what's that? 9 years? 9 years of my. Oh, but I got locked up. Yeah, tax evasion, 5 years. 4 years of my life I've been. Oh, man. I went to jail for 18 years for not doing math correctly, so I guess I still got time.
So what's that, 15 years? 15 years of my life of horrible luck with the ladies, you know? Son of a gun!
I don't know, maybe I'm getting too philosophical. Please try spelling that one in the comments. Maybe I'm getting too philosophical, but you know, talking with other people and growing up, I've realized that you shouldn't ideally place all of your happiness in, you know, your partner. And I know it's almost the hardest thing to do because I do it all the time. And I'm like, oh, this person will make me happy. But that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. And it seems almost selfish to put that pressure on someone because they don't even know about it. And as soon as they go, they turn you from the happiest person into the world to the saddest person in the world. And that shouldn't happen. You should be able to be okay whether the person is there or not because you got this far without them. Now, I'm not saying you should be so emotionally unavailable that even if they're there, you're like, oh, you're back. Nice. What, are you gonna sleep in the bed again? Ugh. Please do enjoy your time and love that person, sure. All I'm saying is that you should have enough happiness to be okay and content regardless of who's around. And yes, it's very hard, but if you can reach that stage, I think you'll be happier and probably have a better relationship because you won't place so much emphasis on the other person. That's some 16leo pseudo-psychology. Do I have a psychology degree? Hell no, I didn't even go to uni. Do I want a psychology degree? Hell no, what the why?
Okay, so Christina is calling in.
So that's what you call me.
Christina, what happened?
Oh my god, she called back.
Skippy, I am so sorry. My phone died. Planning on going with you. I did not. I was dead. Like,
I'm sorry, I think I just witnessed a crime. Because somebody called the fashion police. Jesus, what is this man wearing? Is he going for golf today? Who the hell wears a checkered shirt and then puts a vest over it and then has a I'm sexy Skippy single fun hat? What are you playing the US Open today? Someone gotta teach this man style. I need to get Skippy a do-rag and some grills. And he'd be like, Skippy, not Skippy. He'll be like,
Man, how you doing? I'm Skippy.
then people would be like, damn, I've never seen a pasty black man before. That would be cool. This has not ever been in style, ever. At least take the vest off. So if by some miracle she does want to take your shirt off, she doesn't have to do this before she even starts unbuttoning it. Please, make it easy for the woman.
I really am sick. Like, I've been dealing with these sitting issues all week and then killing myself physically, and I'm sick. I'm lightheaded. I was going to go to a concert with you. Upset that I think that's a little bit immature of you too. So that is crazy.
I think the part that I actually had to go back and rewatch a few times was the part when this new girl gets into the car and Skippy does not listen to what the person on the phone is saying, and she's literally saying, I think that you're a bit immature, acting immature, and he doesn't even give her the courtesy of listening to her.
I think that's a little bit immature of you too. So that is crazy.
Because he's already moved on and actually found a new date somehow to get in the car with him. And that's how Skippy works, which normally I would be like, that's a baller move. But he's in the wrong. So it's not a baller move. It's a neutered move because there's no balls. I can't defend Skippy on this one. My boy took an L today.
You know what? You can do that.
We're recording.
Okay.
What you want to do.
Well, hey, my date just got here, so I'm gonna hang up, but take care, and yeah. This is the girl I was supposed to go with. Okay.
So Skippy's so gangster that he actually somehow found another date in the time that he realized this girl wasn't gonna go. This is all the same day. From 5:30 to 6:30, he found another date. This man is pulling bitches like there's no tomorrow. He's like the Hugh Hefner of Utah. He's Hugh Hefner, I guess. Except Hugh Hefner probably wasn't a virgin by the time he died. So Skippy's so brazen, he actually even told that girl, he's like, yo, this is the girl I was supposed to go on the date with, but fuck you. And he just keeps driving, as if she's not gonna like think, oh, I was the second option? You not think she'd feel a little bad, bro? They then go to the concert and see the dude who performs and sings the songs that Utah loves. Songs probably like, you guys have a lake and it's salty. And then after the date, they have a little post-session talk.
She's about to get out of my car and leave for date number 2. And he apparently did not know that you were on one date going to another. And that's why she was late. So have fun telling him about that. Thanks for coming with me.
I know, now that he's there watching us, right?
Yeah, now he's paying for her, though. We're watching him pay for her.
Oh, wow. Of course she's going on another date with someone else and he doesn't know about it. 2 delinquents in one car. Who could have guessed? I mean, I guess there's nothing inherently wrong since it's just a date. That's kind of a little just a little bit. Like, you know, if you end up liking that guy, you might as well at least tell him that, yeah, I went on a date with Skippy. It's really not a bad thing. The guy would probably laugh and be like, whoa, now my date can't possibly go wrong.
She doesn't want me videotaping him, but let's see. That's you can't. No, you can't see his face. So there he is paying for that. So that's the end of date number 1 for you, and you're on to date number 2, and I'm on to a drive home.
A side note, why does everybody who goes out with Skippy also have another date on that night? Do they all know for a fact that they're going to need to go out with someone better? That's really crazy that every time he sees a girl, he's like, yeah, man, I like you. And then she's like, I have to go. It's 5:30. I have the actual date now. Poor dude didn't know that he had to share this girl with Skippy. At least he knows that nothing happened. If I had a date tonight and she's like, yeah, I was on another date, I'd be like, oh, with who? And she'd be like, with Skippy. And I'd be like, oh, whew. So you've done nothing.
I'm on to Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, because I of course was Billy Carrington.
Although Billy Carrington is pretty hot, even though he's just the opening act.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he's no Kenny.
I didn't know who he was, and I was like, he's pretty attractive, you know?
Yeah.
You can see him getting jealous. Oh yeah, Billy Chili Lily is pretty attractive. Yeah, okay, yeah. Don't you have another date to go on? Yeah, with the new guy, Taylor Jailer. Just the thought of like another man being attractive in the car. What, do you like Ryan Reynolds as well? Do you think he's attractive? Ugh. I suppose you also like the other Ryan Gosling. Skippy seems like that type of dude. Yeah, if she's my girl, nobody else can be attractive but me. I'm Skippy. The S stands for sexual.
Here's the thing, though. I want to point this out. If Anella had made any effort to have been cute and flirty and everything like that. Now, granted, I know that she wants to just be friends, and I get that. The nice thing was I was able to stare at hot girls while I was on a date with her. There was a girl in front of us that had like a great butt, and I didn't feel bad at all for looking at that girl's butt.
Yeah, but if the girl saw you looking at her ass, she probably would have felt bad. Like, excuse me, sir, can you please take your face out of that? What is it with these Utah people? Let me go to that Chris Brown concert. This is like Red Pill behavior to the next level. Yeah, because we weren't doing anything, I got to stare at all these other girls and objectify them. So I felt pretty good. It is human nature. Yes, find people attractive. Go ahead. Don't make it sound weird though. I don't think it ever comes off good when someone does that. I've never seen a girl being like, man, there was so many hot guys. I was just like, nice balls. It's just a weird thing to hear. You know, I was on a date, but it wasn't really a date. And I had a great time just looking at all the other girls that aren't on a date with me. Okay, dude, I guess that's cool. Why would you tell us though? You just need someone who likes you. Or one night in Vegas. Either or.
Because she was not my date, really. She was just a friend. Anyways, but if she had made a small effort to have been a little bit flirty or something like that, then she would have gotten this, and I'm going to turn it on. Oh, check that out.
And that is the problem with Skippy. I don't know if he thinks he's dating 3-year-olds. And if that's the case, he needs to go to jail. I don't know which girl is looking at Skippy like, oh, I don't need a man who can provide for me and do things and take care of me and be my partner and listen to my problems at night and have fun and be spontaneous. I want that $2 fucking jandle and then you put in your car and every time a guy comes in I could be like, woo, I want that. Do me a favor, Skippy. Get rid of it.
Because I bought one for me and one potentially for her, but Anella, you treated me too much like a guy friend. It wasn't really a date, it was me hanging out with a person that happened to have a right?
And that last line was probably the most misogynistic, worst thing you could probably say. When you start seeing girls as just, you know, people with vaginas. And it's like, oh, if I'm not going to have sex with you, what are you good for? If that's how you're thinking, you have to rethink. Then what about all your girlfriends who just have guy friends? Do you think that they're all just trying to f***? I think people can coexist without that. And you don't have to be friends only to want that one thing. This is why you get friendzoned. Because you're expecting more from something you shouldn't be expecting anything out of. This is probably the most incel logic that I've seen from Skippy. And it's just not healthy. Don't place this glorified emphasis on girls, and at the same time, don't hate them to a point that you're misogynistic. Treat them like you would treat another person in society. Respectfully. I didn't think I needed to say this. You seem to be getting the first dates. I think it's your mentality that's preventing the second dates.
But didn't feel like a girl.
Wow, so that was Skippy doing a complete 180 and turning into a Red Pill incel type mean homie person. I think I might have said that he's turning into the supervillain of Utah, and I can definitely see it happening now, so that is not very cool. Especially about that last comment that Skippy made. If you have something to say, leave it down in the comments below because I want to know your opinion. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here and hope that this was a once-off thing and that he's not always this mean. I hope that he doesn't see women as just objects, and I hope that he's learned to be respectful to other people, because like that's how you get relationships. Alright, well that is the end of the video. It has certainly been an eye-opening experience to see this private video from Skippy. I hope that he improves in the future, because I would love to see this man not be like this, and hopefully, yeah, this was just a one-off thing and he's learned from this experience. We might have to take a look at one more video to see if he actually did learn. Who knows what he's doing behind camera. But yeah, the Skippy saga lives on. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, then you suck! And until I see you again, take care, peace and love, and fluffs. My God, you are such a fat bird.
We walk on 4 legs so you can walk on 2.
She